It is such an honor and a privilege to share phenomenal ideas and excitement and enthusiasm to motivate people. We truly do become enriched by enriching the lives of other people. And it's such a pleasure to be able to step into your company or your organization to bring ideas that ignite your people to really improve their performance and do great things. The kind of people that you meet, the excitement is always so contagious and so appreciated.
And Jim, what did you think about Susan's presentation this morning?
Susan was fabulous, very inspirational, just exactly what we were looking for. You know, we were hoping to bring some new ideas, some new concepts and so forth, and re-energize. It's something that we, particularly in government, have to have on a regular basis, is putting things in perspective. You know, we go about our daily job dealing with all sorts of issues and public problems and those type of things, and to have someone like Susan come in and talk with us kind of reignites the fire. This is a message for life. It wouldn't matter if you were an executive over a grocery store chain or if you were a housewife raising children. This is good information to carry you through the life experience.
Susan's presentation was outstanding. I had heard her speak once before at a SHRM meeting of professionals, and I enjoyed it so much that I asked her to come back and speak to our Okaloosa County Management Retreat team today. And not only did she project a positive and enthusiastic message to our group, but she also was right on point. She was able to bring in some of the specific items that I had asked her to touch on that were relative to Okaloosa County, and she was able to bring that into the presentation. And it was just fabulous. The audience was engaged, everyone was smiling, participating, and I think it left everyone with a very positive feeling and motivated and encouraged at the end of the day. I've seen her speak at ASTD meetings, at SHRM meetings, and she would do excellent to come in and do departmental group meetings with different organizations. She could speak to any group, and you would be very happy to have her.
Well, from the airport standpoint, you know, we're in a highly competitive environment, and she was very motivational. A lot of very core values that were brought home in ways that certainly our employees really could understand and really relate to. There was a real common sense approach that came across so well. You know, in the service industry, airlines, car rentals, folks that we do business with at the airport, certainly the service industry can relate to a lot of the principles that were explained. And certainly in that positive motivation and positive perspective is great for people that work day in and day out in the customer service angle. So we think there's a great opportunity in the airports. It's important for our employees to get the great positive influence and be able to put in perspective and come back with a smile every day.
Actually, I've known Susan for several years. I've seen her back in 2003, and she has only gotten better. I think she's an excellent speaker. She's one of the most positive people I've ever met in my life, and I take a lot away every time I see her. So I was very impressed. Overall, an excellent presentation, and I think everybody feels the same way.
Susan did a great job this morning. I think one of the things that I'm taking away from there is she gave us tools that we can take back to the workplace and put in place with our team. And that's one of the great things about having her come and speak today. As a matter of fact, I can think of several opportunities and places that I would love to have Susan come and speak, not only here locally, but at a regional and a national level as well. We'd love to have her do something like this in other places.
You were at Susan's presentation this morning. What did you think about her presentation?
I loved it. You know, she's such an enthusiastic speaker. She woke everybody up. She'd be a great after-lunch speaker after all the carbs set in. Lots of energy, very entertaining and informative.
What do you feel like you're leaving the presentation with?
A renewed sense of enthusiasm, and to go back to my team, which happens to be a library group at the City of Destin, and share it with them and share it with my city. I'd love to have her come and speak to us as a group in the City of Destin. Oh, I think private as well as municipal organizations would find her very helpful. I'm sure she tailors it to whoever she's speaking to. This was just really wonderful. Yeah.
And Scott, you were at Susan's presentation this morning. What were your thoughts about her presentation and her message?
I thought she was a very engaging speaker. I've seen a lot of motivational speakers that weren't quite as motivating as Susan. And we really appreciated her coming to us and reminding us of all the key qualities in our life that can make our organization better. So we really enjoyed it. It's very encouraging when you hear the types of words that she encourages you to use with your organization that empowers them up to a level of that they want to be creative and productive and a true believer in what is happening in your organization. When you take what she's had to say and incorporate it into the way you do business, you will find that your people are a lot more productive and it's a better experience to come to work.
And what were your thoughts on about Susan's presentation today?
I thought the level of energy, her personal passion for presenting the positive was greatly appreciated by the audience, by me. I think she brought a lot of ideas that we all already know and understand about motivation, about negative toxicity in our life. She brought them together, presented them in a new and I think very entertaining fashion that kept the audience engaged, but I believe that the departments also learned and will take back to the workplace ideas and techniques they can share with their teams.
And Don, what were your thoughts about Susan's presentation this morning?
Susan did a terrific job. She has a very bubbly, effervescent personality, and she made a compelling presentation that gave us a lot of good thoughts to take back to work and help us to motivate our people and generate a positive atmosphere in our workplace. I am involved in a lot of different organizations, the United Way, Rotary Club in my hometown. I'm the chairman of the Sustainability Committee, and you know, any group, any collection of people in these days and times can use people like her who can come in and help to give them a positive direction on just thoughts for the day and keep things on the high side. And reach out to other people. I thought that was a great message. You know, be in service to other people and you achieve success as a consequence.